Hi, so today we're going to be working on straddle press. So this requires hip opening as we swing the legs to the side. So basically it's very similar to puppy press entry, but now you're having both legs swinging both to the side. A lot of people find this more accessible than pike press. Pike press is the hardest for a lot of people, which makes total sense because with straddle press, you keep the center of gravity closer together and you swing your legs to the side. And you can begin to open up, and that keeps you balanced on both ends as you grip the floor, pushing, pulling, getting the hips to stack, and then having the legs to the side. Then you can begin to close the legs to find the straight line. As you notice throughout this course that we're doing, we haven't really focused on straight line because that's the hardest to achieve, to find that straight line. And people constantly focusing on straight line. But it's always good to build the base and then it trickles upwards. Okay, so let's begin warming up. Go ahead and stand up. Let's do some sensory stimulation. Rub your hands. Rub the back of your hands. Rub your wrists, each fingers. Place your hand on your face, and then begin to rub your face, the side of your ears. Remember, sensory before movement can help improve our neural mapping, our understanding where our body parts are in space. Rub the neck, rub the ears. Rub the shoulders down to your fingers, up towards your armpits. Rubbing, scratching, you can also tap. And do the same thing to the opposite side. Rubbing. Rub the chest, the side ribs, the abdomen, your back, the buttocks. Scratch your back. Thighs, inner thighs, back of the thighs, scratching, rubbing, tapping. Your knees, your shin, your calves. Tops of your feet, your ankles, and the soles of your feet. All right. Okay, now inhale, reach your hands up. Elevate the shoulders up towards your ears. Externally rotate your shoulders, palms facing each other as if you're holding a block. Then keep the block holding. Begin to bend your elbows, keep the external rotation. And place the hand behind the back. Pull the ribs in, bring the elbows back. Then extend the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbow in, try to keep that external rotation. 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, elbow in, 2, and 1. Extend, keep the external rotation. Reach up, ribs in, hold for 3, 2, gaze forward, and 1, release. Circle the shoulders. Now you really want to keep that external rotation as you bend the elbow and extending. So let's do that one more time. You can circle the neck. Let's stretch the neck for a moment. Drop your head to the right side. Roll the head side to side. Or tucking your chin and bring the head back and then switch side. Come back into center. Let's do that one more time. Bring your hands together, palms facing each other. External rotation of the shoulders. Begin to bend your elbows. Keep the elbows in. Lift the elbows up. Keep your hands away from each other. Bring the elbows back. This time, we're going to circle the shoulders. 5, 4. Keep the elbow in. 3. Ribs in. 2. And 1. Circle the shoulders opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Gently release the neck. Okay, bring the palms down, palms flat, extension of the wrist, external rotation of the shoulders. Bring the arms back. Drop your head side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your head back to center. Move your hand up and back. 5, 4, extension and flexion of the wrist. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Circle the shoulders. Move your arms. Amazing work. Okay. Inhale, reach the right arm up, bend the elbow, catch the shoulder blades. Left hand, catch a hold of the elbows, and then stretch your lats. Pull the ribs in, and then push the elbows back. Breathe here, and keep reaching down, ribs in, elbows back for 5, 4. Keep that external rotation of the shoulders. 3, 2, ribs in, bring the elbows back a little bit more, and 1, release. Circle the neck, let's switch side. Reach the left arm up, external rotation, bend the elbows, bend your elbow, and then right hand catch a hold of the elbow, and then pull back, and notice if you're flaring your ribs, pull the ribs in, and then reach back a little bit more, and keep pressing the elbows back, hold, ribs in, 5, 4, ribs in, 3, 2, and 1, release. Move the neck. Amazing work. Come into tabletop position. Spread your fingers, grip the mat, circle around your wrist, and making sure you're pressing down onto your fingertips, pressing down onto your knuckles. Circle around opposite direction. Come back into center, bring your fingers pointing each other, move side to side. Circle around the wrist. Make sure you're pressing. All right, fingers pointing back. Begin to lean, press onto your fingers, breathe here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up. Palms facing up, one at a time, or maybe both. Open and close your hands. Flicker the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Spread your fingers. Grip the mat. Extend your legs. Come into high plank. Tuck your pelvis. Pull the ribs in. Push the floor. Lean onto your hands. Externally rotate your shoulders. Dome the upper back. Tuck your pelvis a little bit more. Lean a little bit forward. Let's do some scapular push-ups. Squeeze the scapula together and protract. But keep your pelvis tucked. Keep pulling the ribs in. Isolating the movements. So making sure that you're not collapsing within the core. So not like this. Make sure you're pulling and pushing. Squeeze the scapula and protract. 3, 2, and 1. Push, push, push. Hold 5, 4, 3. Lean, lean, lean. 2, and 1. Hug the elbow in. Bend the elbow. Chaturanga. High plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push, lower your knees. Take a moment to breathe. Breathe from your diaphragm. Exhale slowly. Amazing work. Maybe closing down the eyes for a moment to reset the nervous system. Maybe covering the eyes for a moment. Breathe in from the belly. Exhale slow. Okay, let's come back into our tabletop position. Spread your fingers, grip the mat. Push the floor around the upper back. Extend the right leg. Begin to circle the right ankle. Keep your pelvis tucked. Round through the upper back. Circle your ankle opposite direction. All right, bend your knee, kick your heel towards your glutes, point your toes, circle your hip. Circle your hip opposite direction. Big circles. Now open your hip to the side, tuck your pelvis, tuck, 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 extend the leg. Lift the leg up higher, tuck your pelvis a little bit more, lift the leg up higher, bring your foot a little bit more forward. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your foot, and then lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold it here. 5, 4, bring your foot more forward. 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Good. Now, glide your foot a little bit to the side, coming into like a half side split. Begin to arch the back, inhale. Exhale, round the upper back, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, tuck your pelvis. Maybe if it's okay, reach your hands a little bit more forward. Tuck your pelvis, round the upper back. Tuck your pelvis, ribs in. Arch the back. Tuck your pelvis, round the upper back. Untuck the pelvis, stick your butt, arch the back. The lower back at least. Last one. Now, walk your hands back. Extend the right leg. Bend the knee, squeeze the thigh into the body nice and tight. Step your foot onto the outside of your right hand. Sink your hips deep and circle your hip. Circle your hip opposite direction. Okay, hands onto the floor. Option to place blocks on your hands if you need that space. Fire up your adductors. Squeeze your knee as high up as you can over the shoulder. Press the floor. Squeeze your knee nice and tight. Push the floor. Hover your right foot up. Hold it here. Maybe you can extend the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee, hover your foot. 5, squeeze your knee nice and tight to the side of the body, round the upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. You should feel your obliques firing, your adductors firing, which is necessary when we are actually going into a straddle. All right, bend your knee, lift the left knee off the floor, circle your hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle your hip opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round through the upper back. Push the floor. Step the left foot forward onto Malasana. Push your knees out to the side. Lift the chest. Breathe in, squeeze your knee as tight as you can towards your tricep. As tight as you can, and you're pushing your tricep away from the, pressing your knee out. So you can feel your adductors again firing up. Lift from the hips, fold forward, squeeze your belly towards your thighs, relax the neck. Inhale, look forward, straighten the spine.
But again, always squeeze your lower belly and the upper thighs as tight as possible. So don't extend your knees so much. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Look between your thumbs. Lean onto your hands. Push the floor around the upper back. Gaze between your thumbs. Lean, lean, lean. And then lift, lift, lift. See if you can shift and get your legs to move to the side. Okay, do that one more round. Look between the thumbs, take a big breath. Squeeze lower belly and upper thighs. Use your hips to lift up. Look between the hands. Knees nice and tight to the body. Use your pelvic tilt. Lean, lean, lean. Lift and swing to the side. Lower. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just feel that shift and the activation of your hip flexor and core compression. And be light on the leg, the lower part of your legs, and use your hip again to shift. All right, inhale, gaze forward, hands onto the floor, grip the mat, hug the elbow in. We're gonna lean onto our hands. Slightly bend your elbows, lean, lean, lean. Jump back, step back, float back, chaturanga. As you can see, I bend my elbow, focusing more on landing as light as possible. But if you wish to try to do the press right away, you're more than welcome to do so. Shoulders back and down, push your chest forward, inhale. Take a moment here, feel the length in your abdominal muscles. Shoulders back and down, engage your glutes, engage the legs. Exhale, tuck your toes. Hips high, downward facing dog. Breathe. All right. Push the floor. Externally rotate the shoulders. Ribs in. Ripple the spine. High plank. Protract through your scapula. Tuck your pelvis under. Shift your weight onto your hands. Maybe the shoulders can pass your wrist. Again, don't collapse. Push as you lean. Push as you lean. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Press up for 1, 2, 3. Lean forward. 4. Tuck your pelvis. Ribs in. And 1 more. 5. Lower your knees down. Sit on your heels. Press the back of the hand towards the floor. Open and close your hands. Take a moment to breathe. All right, back into your tabletop position. Find your alignment, press your knuckles, grip the mat, externally rotate your shoulders. Inhale, extend the left leg, circle the ankle. Ribs in, keep the body stable. Circle your ankle opposite direction. Now bend your knee, kick your heel towards your glutes, circle your hip. Circle your hip opposite direction. Open your hip. Tuck your pelvis, knee point up towards the ceiling, extend your leg. Extend your leg, lift the leg up higher, hold it here, lift, bring your foot a little bit more forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap the floor with control. Lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up, hold 5, 4, higher, 4 more forward, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right, hands onto the floor. Glide your leg as far as you can. Make sure they are aligned and your body is even. Inhale, arch the back. Send the pelvis back. Exhale, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck, maybe reaching a little bit more forward as if you're coming into a puppy pose. Tuck your pelvis, stick your bum, arch. Tuck your pelvis, stick the bum, arch. Again, tuck your pelvis, stick the bum. Last one. Tuck your pelvis, ribs in, arch the back, send the hips back. Tuck your pelvis, walk your hands close. Extend that left leg, bend the left knee, tap your left tricep as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can. Hover your foot. You can hold there or extend the leg. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your foot. Sink the hips deep. Breathe in, inhale. Exhale, lift the back knee up and do some ballistic movements. Circle your hips. And then when you're ready, step the right foot onto the outside of your right hand. Squeeze your thighs onto the side of your body as tight as you can. Malasana, push your knees out to the side. Lift the chest. Get it as tight as you can to the side of your body. And tip up, lift from the hips. As you lean, maybe you can even reach your hands back. Squeeze your knees nice and tight to the side of the body. Maybe you can even touch your bum. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Malasana. Breathe. Come into squat pose. Hands up, chest up. Inhale. Hold it here for 5. Feel your quads. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Awesome work. Let's work on vestibular system and also balance. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Right knee into your chest. Right knee into your chest, nice and tight. And just slightly open the hip. And then squeeze it tighter to the side of the body. If you wish, you can even catch your foot or your knee. And then once you feel that tightness, that squeeze, start to release your foot. Hold it here, turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left, challenging your balance. Head center, right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Look up, head up. Stay, stay, stay. Okay, head center. Eyes closed for 5, 4. If you feel stable, move your head side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes. That's how important our eyes are, huh? Losing the balance, but that's what we want, is to feel that wobble and get our reflexive stability working. Okay, let's switch on the other side. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Hug the right thigh into the side of the body. You can use your hands first and squeeze it tight. And then release. Keep it there, keep it there. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Head center, head up. Head down. Head center, right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Head center, eyes closed. You got this. If you feel pretty stable, move your head side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes. Awesome work. Release. Feel your hip flexor. All right. Now, bring your feet a little bit wider. Inhale, stick the butt back. Come into squat pose. Hinge from the hips as you fold forward. Relax the neck. Inhale, flatten the back. Squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Grip the mat. Look between the thumbs. Shifting forward. Thighs and belly touch. Shifting forward. Look between the thumbs. You can do a few rounds of this momentum and see if you can get your feet off the floor. Once it's off the floor, once it's off the floor, start to swing it to the side, open to the side, even just for a slight bit as you stack your hips over the shoulders. We jump back, we step back, we float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips back, downward facing dog. Okay, from downward facing dog, we're gonna do about 5 jumps or more if you wish. See if you can find a tuck hold. So look between the thumbs and then hop, land light, back. Maybe instead of completely bending your knees for a tuck pose, half bend, like slightly extend your knee. But think of, again, core compression, getting the upper thigh touching the lower belly to get the hips back and to find a gentle, almost like a pike pose, but the leg is quite open, like a frog pose. Okay, let's try that again. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Bring your feet slightly wide, squeeze the belly, upper thighs. Bend your knees, soft bend, hop, maybe open. Come back, down. Again, look between the hands. Bend your knees, big breath in. From the belly, you can even hold the breath here if you like. See if you can find a float. Again, fighting for your landing, always with control. So now we're gonna practice it against the wall, and we're gonna try it again away from the wall. So you can grab a couple of blocks if you like, and going to use the block as a leverage to step on. If you need to go higher, go higher. If you need to use a table, use a table, a small table to lift yourself up. Now, stepping on the blocks and hands down towards the floor, again squeezing your lower belly and the upper thighs. Push the floor, pull the ribs in, look between the thumbs, squeeze it tight. As you can see, again, my knees are slightly bent, and using my hips to lift my legs up. You may jump, but always control your landing. Always control your landing when you come back down. So controlling the negatives. Okay, so push the floor, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Lean and push, look between the hands, lean, 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 and bring the leg a little bit forward, closer, so squeezing the lower belly and the upper thighs, and swing your legs to the side. If you find that you need the support of the wall a little bit more, then bring your blocks even closer so that your bum can be supported by the wall if necessary. So hands onto the floor, look between the thumbs, squeeze belly into the thighs, take a deep breath in, inhale, shift. You can touch the wall with your head for support. So making sure you're looking down towards the floor, take a big breath in, into the belly, shift, and then use your hips, open your legs, and if you touch the wall, push the wall, ribs in, look between the thumbs. Maybe you can extend the legs. Right now I'm really arching the back, so I want to take that banana back off. Maybe holding it here for 30 seconds, making sure you're pushing tall, push tall, maybe switching leg, tuck your pelvis, Get your other foot off the floor. Just playing around with your balance. Shift your weight onto your hands. Ribs in. All right, to come back down, open the legs into your split. Drop your hips to the wall. Press onto the wall, push the floor around through the spine. You can bend your knees a little bit. Around through the spine, push, push, push. Round, 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 and lower down. You can literally use the wall to control your landing as you round the spine. You can bring your head against the wall to push. Press onto your fingers, round through the spine, squeezing lower belly to the thighs to control your way down. If your knees are too extended, you're engaging the legs, you're gonna probably clunk down. So again, it's the upper thighs and the lower belly hugging towards one another as you bring your legs down. Close your legs together as you bring it down. You can try that again if you wish for maybe a couple more rounds, holding it there for 30 seconds. Otherwise, let's come and try it again away from the wall. Let's add some air hunger drills. Last time we worked on puppy press. You can try the puppy press and then open up into a straddle as well. Feet nice and wide, squeezing belly to thighs. Look between your thumbs. Push tall, ribs in, look between the thumbs. Come into your puppy press. Lean forward and then come into straddle. Open both legs. Stack your hips. And then bring your legs together. Push tall. Ribs in. 10, 9, maybe not all the way, and that's okay. Resisting, nothing is perfect. Let's do some air hunger drills and see if that will make a change. So breathe into the nose, exhale out the mouth, empty your lungs. Hold your breath and do as many squats as you can while holding your breath. Recover your breathing. All right, let's try that again. Get your feet onto the blocks if you wish, or no blocks at all. Squeezing lower belly and upper thighs. As you can see, my feet are quite wide but not too wide. Hands onto the floor. Look between the thumbs. Take a breath in, inhale. Push the floor, belly to thighs. Lean onto your hands and resist. Press, press, press. Round upper back. Swing your leg to the side. And maybe you can find your straddle. Just let it stack. And then maybe you could close your legs into a full handstands. Keep pressing the floor. Keep pulling the ribs in to find a straight line. And then open up again. Lower down. Woo. Nice and controlled. Not easy. Consistency, practice, and observing which drills can help you. All right. Let's begin calming the body down. We've done a lot of protraction of the scapula surrounding the spine. Let's create some extension of our spine. I invite you to lay down. You can choose how high you want your blocks to create more opening for your thoracic spine. I will choose a second level, and you can always adjust as you need And you, oh yes, you can also place the other block to support your head. Choose a level that feels good for you. And opening the chest. Take a moment here. You can also bend your knees if you like. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees drop to the side. Start to slow down the breath. Breathing through your diaphragm. You can also start to kind of wiggle your hands, releasing the tension. Scan your body, noticing sensations. Noticing if you're holding some tension in certain spaces. And see if you can just relax these areas. Relax the back, relax the hips, relax the arms. Let your entire body be completely relaxed. You're more than welcome to stay here for a few more minutes if you wish. Thank you for practicing with me and see you on the next class.